Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the August monthly forecast for Aquarius people. Anybody with an Aquarius rising, Aquarius ascendant, Aquarius Lagna or Moon in Aquarius. This video is applicable for all of them. Now guys, let's talk about the movements that are happening in the month of August. So the first movement is on the 11th of August, wherein Mercury, which is the lord of your the lord of your 5th house and the 8th house, is currently transiting retrograde in your 6th house. 6th house is the house of diseases, guys. So what is happening, you're facing issues related to your debts, you're facing issues related to your health, which is those health issues are not being able, the doctor is not being able to diagnose. So 11th August, when Mercury gets direct, you would see a relief coming in terms of those health issues. So everything related to the 6th house, which is about the debt, so you would be able to get a big relief in terms of your debt, some ideas how to pay off the debt, because Mercury is the lord of your 8th house and is currently transiting in the 6th house, which means Mercury is creating a Vipreet Raj Yoga. So it would help you clear off the areas that are the challenges, the obstacles that are related to the 6th house. So the first thing is about the debt. You'll get much ideas, much logical thinking in order to how to maintain your debt very well. Okay, how to pay it off, how to handle it very well. Okay, how to bring the debt under control. That's the first thing. Now, in terms of your health, like whatever issues you are facing right now, when Mercury is retrograde, as soon as it gets direct, you would get the diagnosis, and the treatment would start responding on you as well. So that is also seen. So in terms of health, it would be good. Now, if there is any kind of court cases which you are going through with, okay, this 11th August, you would see there would be a big relief coming in terms of your court cases also. Okay, either you would win, or there would be a big relief in terms of any kind of a court case also. Now, this is the house of your daily work routine, daily routine. So here you would see a daily routine around your health. Some exercise, something which you would start doing on a daily basis, which is a walking, running, yoga, some kind of activity you would do on a daily basis that helps your daily routine also. So that's mostly about the 6th house, guys. In terms of your competition also, so this is the time when Mercury being direct in the 6th house. Okay, you would be victorious in any kind of competition you participate. It could be a competition at work, it could be a competition at some if you're a student, it could be some competition related to some kind of an examination. Okay, it be a competition related to some kind of a sports event, anything which is called as competition. Maybe even if you are applying for a job outside the organization, or you are applying a job within your organization and there is a competition. Okay, with more number of people, the competition is with, or outside the organization there is a competition with more number of people, you would be able to beat the competition, so you would be able to win the competition. So that's mostly about the 6th house, guys. So it's a Vipreet Raj Yoga. In terms of that, it is good. Okay, now let's move on to the 17th August, when Sun is getting into the 7th house, the house of your marriage, the house of your business partnership. So guys, not at all good times in terms of your marriage. Okay, in terms of your business partnership. Why? Because first, Sun is getting in conjunction with Ketu. So Sun, being the lord of your 7th house, gets afflicted. Second thing is, on the 7th of September, there is a lunar eclipse which is happening. Okay, which means that energy of lunar eclipse would directly start building up after the 17th of August, or from the 17th of August. So that's going to be a difficult area in terms of your marriage, in terms of your business partnership, guys. You can understand, whatever can happen, there could be some kind of a related to the government. Some kind of a activity in your marriage can happen, in terms of the government, because Sun is the representative of the government. Sun represents the government. So yeah, there could be whatever. There could be a possibility of a separation or a divorce. That is seen for the people who are into this kind of a situation. So there could be a possibility of having some kind of an argument with your business partner, because Ketu, guys, is headless. So there could be a lot of things which are happening, which may happen during that time, after that time, which may, may sound like little headless, but this is how it is. So, but just one thing I would like to add, like, who gets this impact? This impact is basically for Aquarius people, okay, passing through with Sun or Ketu times. It could be Sun Mahadasha, Ketu Antardasha, Ketu Mahadasha, Sun Antardasha, Sun Mahadasha, Sun Antardasha. So this impact is not for all Aquarius people. This is only for people, who are passing through with Sun or Ketu time. So this is, yes, guys, a challenging time, and it's not just challenging for you. Okay, this is challenging for all the zodiac signs. So this area you got to be very, very careful, guys. Even if you're getting married, just make sure that whatever documents you're signing, in terms of if you're going for a court marriage or something. So just make sure that whatever things related to your marriage, related to your business partnership, in case you're going for a business partnership, just make sure each and everything, your terms and agreement is mentioned on that partnership document. So that's mostly I would like to talk about the 7th house. Now let's move to the next date, which is 21st of August. Okay, when Venus also is getting into the 6th house. So Venus is the lord of your 4th house of your home, of your vehicles, and it is in the 6th house. Venus is also the lord of your 9th house, the house of your luck, the house of your destiny, the house of your higher learning and long term travel. So because the planet for these two areas is sitting in the 6th house, which means there is a possibility that Aquarius people, you may buy a new home and can take debt, and you would easily get debt. Okay, you may go for a renovation around your home, and you can get debt on that easily. Okay, you may go for a luxury furniture. Okay, and you may get debt around that easily. You may go for an ultra luxury car. Okay, and you may get debt around that easily, because there is a connection with the 4th and 9th, and it is transiting in the 6th. Okay, which means if any one of you is planning to go for higher studies and you're looking for a loan, this is the time after 21st of August. You would get that. Okay, if you're planning to go for a long-term travel also, okay, you would get a loan for that also. So this placement is basically about getting the everything related to the 6th house, basically loans or debt. You would be able to raise it easily. So that's mostly about the Venus. Now, lastly, it's the Mercury on the 30th of August. Mercury, the lord of your 5th, is getting into the 7th house. So there is an impact of eclipse. Then 2, there would be an impact of Ketu. However, if you see that Mercury is the lord of 5th house, okay, and it is getting into the 7th house, which means Aquarius people who are into a romantic relationship, and if you see, this is 3rd from the 5th. The movement of Mercury is a 3rd from its own house. So which means if you are into a romantic relationship, there could be a communication around that relationship getting converted into a marriage. There could be a good news, good communication in terms of your kids, okay, in terms of their academics, health, anything, extracurricular activity, that is also seen. So there could be a good communication in terms of your startup, okay, or your education. So anything around that, there would be a good communication. So this is the time for Aquarius people for marriage, because Mercury is entering into the 7th house. So which means people who are single, very high probability that they may get married. Okay, and you know what? Mercury is the lord of your 8th house also. So this is basically 12th from its own house. So whenever a planet gets 12th from its own house, guys, so the 8th house is the house of in-laws. So you got to be a little bit careful about your in-laws also, their health. So I mean that's mostly about the August month for you Aquarius people. Okay, now let's talk about, there is a lot of confusion around like who gets this impact. A lot of people in the comments, they wrote that, they have an impression that whatever I'm talking about Mercury, about Venus, about Sun, your August month is full of that. No, that's not true. So for Mercury thing to happen, when you're getting married, when your romantic relationship is getting into a marriage, so for that happen, in your natal chart, you need to pass through the times of Mercury. Okay, Mercury Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha. So, I mean, whatever I'm talking about the Venus, wherein you would buy a new home, you would go for a renovation of your home, you have the condition is that you have to pass through the times of Venus. Okay. Now, whatever I'm talking about the Sun, you have to pass through the times of the Sun or Ketu. So, whatever I talk about, about the movements, the condition is that it has to, for that to manifest, you have to pass through the period of that particular planet. So I hope I'm able to clarify that, guys. In case you need more clarification, you can just write in the comments and I will respond to you. So, guys, that's mostly about this transit. So, Aquarius people, if you like this video, I would request you to add a comment, to subscribe my channel, and to press the bell notification. Okay. And in case anyone wants to connect with me over over a reading of their chart, I've shared my contact details and I've shared my WhatsApp number. You can connect with me on WhatsApp or at my email. So thanks a lot for your time, Aquarius people. You have a great evening. Thank you.